Hello and welcome to Warriors TV for Cinch League 2 action between Stenhousemuir and Cowdenbeath. My name's Cameron McIntyre and I'm joined by Craig G. Telfer. Craig, how you doing?
I'm good, Cameron. I'm delighted to be here and I'm looking forward to what should be an interesting game between the two teams.
Play against Dundee United B when we won 3-0, which was our only win in the last 6 games. But Mike Roncone is the referee for today's game. Stuart Hodge and Andy Bryson are assistant refs. As we await Roncone's whistle. That'll be Cowdenbeath to kick off.
I think Bobby Barr bleached his hair.
Not sure. There we go. Now here we go. Ball played forward. Head on. Ball with call. Gick. Usually the ones in the box looking to score. But Thompson to take the corner kick. Ball at the box. Headed away by Jameson as Christie heads it on. It's headed back, but Warriors now looking to get the ball away. Brown, Christie to his right, plays it through to Christie. Could be through here against Cammy Gill. Christie cuts back inside on his left, and a shot, and it's blocked away for a Warriors corner.
Right idea from Darren Christie there. Right idea. You could tell just when he was making the sprint there, he was still trying to get forward and stay on side at the same time. Decent.
Maybe Ross Forbes to take the corner for the Warriors. Ball in towards the back post. Heading it back across. Jameson, who's, I don't know if he's been filled there.
No, it wasn't a foul, it's just a good block.
Ross Lyon has a shot and it's blocked. It's a Thompson. Look to bring it down there, not the best of touches, but Cowdenbeath in the ascendancy. Pollock, ball at the box. Aim towards the keeper there, who has been fouled. Keeper came out, keeper.
That was needless there from Chris Renton. There was no need to go in for that. Ryan Marshall had that ball covered.
Yeah, ball came into Marshall, who could have pied. Looks to be the ball behind for Forbes. Maybe not known for his pace, but gets it anyway.
Needs a hand.
Puts the ball in the box.
Oh! No, that's it was a handball there against Thompson.
Ball back in. Headed away by Thompson, or headed up by Thompson. Cowdenbeath got that ball away eventually.
Sorry for making a noise, I got carried away. I don't think that was a handball.
No, I don't think it was at the time either, but we've seen them give them before. Christie. Ball taken off him there. It's Cowdenbeath. Well, Ross Clark doing well to keep possession there. We'll take the ball away now. His ball switched.
That's a really nice pass over for Buchanan to his namesake, Robbie.
Yeah, Robbie Buchanan, number 7. Goes for a shot. That's the first shot of the afternoon for the visitors, and it's wide.
That good wee passage of play there from Cowden. Again, the ball into Christie, just a wee bit lacking there. Having to check his run, it got cut out. No, that was Craig Thompson. You could hear him making the shout there, but he's allowed Robert Thompson in.
Goes away through to Brown. A chance, takes it wide. It's a shot, and it's over. Throwing for the Warriors, Ross Lyon. Off to Brown, it's back with Lyon. Puts it in, but I think it might have been deflected slightly, but Cowdenbeath get it away. Liam Buchanan fails to control the ball as the Warriors back in possession. Jameson puts it forward towards Christie, keeps the ball in. Down the other beat Clark. Puts it across. No one's there, but Ross Forbes keeps chasing. Puts the ball he's on in towards Christie, hits it back in, it's blocked by Clark. It's away for a corner for the Warriors.
Lovely stuff.
Craig Thompson and the free kick. Ball in, headed away by Cole. Buchanan looked to have a shot there but missed the ball. Good work there with number 6 ball in the box. It's flicked on by Buchanan, good save by Marshall.
Really impressive effort for Buchanan there.
Cole. Back with Forbes. Plays it back to the defence. Hughes. Jameson. Warriors try to find a bit of space to move the ball forward but lose the ball. Cowdenbeath now looking to cause the Warriors issues. Buchanan up against Corbett. Let's come back inside, but Corbett getting in the way of the ball. Drives forward. Keeps going. Fantastic work by Corbett. Took 2 men out there himself. Puts it back inside. Brown Balls at Thompson.
Go on.
Nice with it. Christie. Yeah! 1-0 Warriors. Darren Christie with his first goal maroon after a fantastic bit of play. Adam Corbett did the left-hand side.
Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal stuff there from Adam Corbett. Just, delighted for him making his first start there. You know, when you see the defenders get to that part of the pitch, you're thinking, you don't have a clue what you're doing there. But a really, really nice ball in, and Thompson did well to take the defenders out of the game, and a great finish for Darren Christie. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. Thompson's been really, really good today.
I think centrally he's been very good, going from side to side and trying to the ball played forward. Wedderburn, out of all players. And a chance, the shot set to Gill, and Clark gets it away before it's fallen to number 11 Adam Brown.
I don't think
a couple of minutes, but the Warriors 1 goal in front. Free kick taken. Pot puts the ball into the box. Head on, and Chris Renton gets the goal.
Brilliant goal. As we mentioned, Chris Renton is. I think he's been quite quiet this half, but I think he's been a nuisance and he just rose. I wasn't sure who he got the better of there, but that was just what you call a thumping header. Really, really impressive finish for the big striker.
Jameson, back with Corbett.
And this might be Ross Clark get red card.
Yeah. Referee is pulling out the second yellow. And like one of the coaches, he's off.
I suppose that the two fouls that he's made were ones he needed to do for the team, but actually I think Clark's actually had a good game. Dare I say it, I think he might have been one of Cowdenbeath's best players. Yeah. Just as Cowden looked to make a change here. You're going to see
free kick in. Head away by Barr. And that's still time here at Oakview Park. Stenhousemuir 1, Cowdenbeath 1. What were your thoughts on the game as a whole?
It's a good game of football. I'll say I thought it was a really entertaining game of football, but I'm bitterly disappointed that Stenhousemuir didn't take the 3 points from that. That was a huge missed opportunity for the Warriors. You're playing against a side who haven't trained, didn't play last week. Only 14 players available, 2 of which, one was a 40-year-old goalkeeper and 2 were teenagers on the bench, and yet they had chances but just didn't take them. And you wonder if you can't beat Cowdenbeath, a depleted Cowdenbeath side at home, where that win's going to come from. That's the worry there, Cammy. That's the worry. I'd say that, and the strange thing is I can't really fault anyone, because I thought everyone actually played well. Everyone can be at the very least content with their performance, but yeah, that's a real sore one. Poor goal concede, very well taken for Chris Renton. I thought he was quite quiet in the second half, but he thumped that home really, really well.
Yeah, of course. Well, up next for us, we'll back live next Saturday on WarriorsTV once again to welcome Kelty Hearts.
Yeah, and there's a difficult thing as well. Kelty Hearts are a really, really good side. I think they're going to run away with the league. How did they get on today? Find out how they got on today. But no, I suppose the positives you'd take from Stenhousemuir, Adam Corbett played really well. Darren Christie got his first goal. Nicky Jameson looked really assured. I thought Nat Wedderburn's best performance for Stenny. But yeah, it was really disappointing. Really disappointing.
Yeah, they're currently winning 1-0 inside of the second.
There you go.
As I said, we'll be back live next weekend as we welcome Kelty Hearts, Oakview Park. I think the next time after that will be live is the 25th September as we welcome Forth Athletic. So
excellent. I'll have the wooden flooring in my flat put down by then, so we'll tell you all about it.
But yeah, in between then we do have Cove Rangers away, Annan away, and Stranraer away.
Right. Easy at a 5-minute drive down the road. But
of course, thank you everyone for joining us this afternoon. We hope you did enjoy yourself. Result aside, performance aside, whatever you want to say. But yeah, for the Warriors fans, we'll see you next week.
Take care. Bye.
See you.
Adam, quite a tough start for the team, but in particular you obviously getting injured and being out for a few weeks, missing quite a few weeks training, but you've came in today. I thought you were fantastic. How do you think the game went?
Yeah, I appreciate that. It has been a long time, and it's great to obviously be back. I think the team done well today. It's a sore one to take, to be honest, because performance-wise, I think there was only one team that actually played football out there today. Fair play to Cowden, that's what they do, and they done it well. But yeah, I think the team played well. There's a lot of positives to take, but still hurts.
And how's the change room now? Obviously we've brought in loads of players. I think it's up to 23 or 24. We've got 23 or 24 new players. How's the squad been gelling?
Been gelling really well, to be honest. The feel around the training ground and in the dressing room's brilliant. All the guys get on. I think we've got a good group of players who actually want to win stuff this season. We want to go on and get promotion. I think it's always the same when you bring in that amount of new players. It can take a wee while to gel, especially on the park. But I think today we're kind of showing that we are getting there. It's a tough league, it's competitive, but if we can get the chance, I think once things start clicking, we'll really kick on. And
for yourself, you're a kind of young up-and-coming centre-back, and you're playing, well not today because he was missing, but you're playing against Sean Creighton. You're playing with Sean Creighton, sorry. How much confidence that gives you, and how much can you learn off Sean?
Oh, a lot. I mean, like you said, because of injury, I've not been in training as much. It's been a long time, but the few sessions that I have been in, I can already tell that I'm going to learn a lot. I know that I'm still young. I want to play at the highest level that I can, but yeah, I want to try and push on, and I think Sean will help me do that.
And finally on to next week against Kelty Hearts, who are league leaders. It's arguably going to be our hardest task of the season so far. I think we've got the squad and the mentality to win that game.
I think so, yeah. Like you said, they've got off to a good start. It's obviously a very similar squad to what they had last season. I've played against a lot of the guys, I know what they're like. They're good players, but we've also got a great squad. So yeah, next week, looking forward to it, and I think it'll be a good game.
Thank you.
Not a problem, thanks.
Darren, a pretty tough week there, I imagine, talking on your Warriors account.
Aye. Sore one that. I thought we absolutely battered them for large periods of the game, but it's just they're not getting the rub of the green now, to be honest. But to be fair to the boys, some header. Wasn't expecting that for them, to be fair. It's a bit of a header for 17 yards, so. But we'll reset and we'll go again through the week. Big game next Saturday now, so.
Yeah, I think it has been quite a tough and tiring start to the season, obviously losing by a goal at Edinburgh, Southern Albany as well, but I think they've actually been a really good start.
Aye. I think someday we're due to give somebody an absolute doing, I think, to be fair, so hopefully it'll come sooner rather than later. I think today's a game we'd probably win if we're on a winning run. It's just not happening for us now, but hopefully it'll change soon.
And whenever you scored, you've also got the crowd back in, and the goals they made whenever you scored. How much did it was massive. How much did it help you and the rest of the boys having fans back?
Oh, it was brilliant having the fans back. I heard them, I was going to run over this way to celebrate, but I thought I'd go to the management team, to be fair. But it was brilliant having them back in, and it was a bit of relief for me when I scored, because I missed a few in the first half, so it was good to get my account eventually.
Actually, about the celebration as well, right? To the bench, but you've explained it.
Aye, I was too tired after that to run all the way over to the fans.
And on to next week, Kelty Hearts. It's a tough game, but it's a very winnable game as well.
Oh aye, I know, especially at home, so we'll get a good week of training. Hopefully we'll have a game plan for them, but it's a brilliant game to play in. Looking forward to it. Aye, hopefully I'll keep my name in the team sheet next week, but because I missed a few in the first half, so I was a wee bit frustrated, but thank God that one went in anyway, so gets me up and running.
Thank you.
Brilliant, cheers.
Stephen, I'd imagine you'd be quite a disappointed man right now.
Yeah. It's tough to take. We just can't seem to go over the line right now. The way we set up, the way we tried to go and play through the thirds, I thought the boys were really good, executed it really well, played some fantastic stuff in both halves, and you know, I thought we took a very deserved lead, but if I was going to be hypercritical in the day, which you need to be when you lose a goal, I just felt within the spell when we went 1-0 up, we lost our composure. We started going a bit longer than what we did previously in the match. So disappointing, and then they get a set piece which we know they're dangerous at. You know, Cowdenbeath are organised, and we know they send up Bar, they send up Renton, and eventually they can grind you down in that respect. But having said that, we had chances maybe to kill the game as well. So we're just trying to go over that line. But I say to them in there, you know, if they play like that, I've no doubt that we'll go on a run. We've got some tough games coming up, so we've got to be ready for them. But I was really pleased with the boys' application in the game and also executing their game plan.
It's good to see Dan Christie getting off the mark with his goal. Yeah. I think he took it fantastically.
Yeah, I thought Darren was great, and he caused problems the whole match. And basically was coming off the sides and you know, trying to help Tomo, because it's difficult for the big man being isolated. But we were very we emphasised to the guys behind him, Adam and especially Darren, to go and support him, and I thought he'd done that well and he deserved his goal in the end.
And also coming back into the squad today was Adam Corbett. It's his first game in probably just under a year.
Yeah.
I thought he was up there with one of my matches.
Yeah, and again, you know, I said to Adam, I says, you could be man of the match, but again, he's Martin Renton for the goal, and you know, it's probably tiredness that does that, where he's put some shift in for the goal. He runs 70 yards and cuts it back, but for their goal he just couldn't get his legs moving quick enough, and he's been out for April, so that's probably plays a factor. And there's nothing we can do at the moment, because we're down to the bare bones in that position in regards to, we just get a phone call from our captain at 8 o'clock this morning and we lost him. So listen, there are no excuses. We've got a great squad, and we've got great strength and depth, but you could just tell by the end Adam was feeling it. But he'll be good for us. You know, Adam's a player that I admire when he was at Spartans as well, so we're glad we inherited him, and if he continues to put performances like that in and just tighten up in certain areas, I think he'll have a good season.
And we go in next week. You have kind of said that there's no easy games in this league, but next week's probably our biggest challenge against Kilty Hearts so far. And so I think after that performance you have to go in with confidence.
I think so, definitely. I mean, you know, Kilty have set their stall out for the start of the season, had an unbelievable start just coming into the league, so they've done very well, so we're under no illusions it'll be a tough game, but we want to go and play, we want to go and express how the game plan we want to set up against them. We'll work on it this week, and the players are looking forward to it. I said to them in there, that's the games you want to play in, the games you want to look forward to, so that's what we'll do. We'll just look forward to it, and hopefully we can hopefully click sooner rather than later. But that's definitely a real positive for me today. We should have won the game. I think there was only, for all to see, there was only one team playing football, and we were unlucky, although we need to defend the instances better.
And one of the highlights for me was when Dan Christie scored and we had the row of the fans. They were fantastic today as well. Brilliant,
and you know, the fans could easily be going, look what's happening. It's not the greatest start we want. You know, I think the fans have been brilliant. You see them coming off there. They appreciate the effort for the players and the football that they're playing. So it's great to see how knowledgeable the fans are and actually gain the players' encouragement, because they could easily go, you know, this isn't the start that we wanted or what we envisaged. So credit to the fans getting right behind the boys, and I hope they come next week and get right behind them again, because that was great to see the fans really behind them. So good.
Stephen, thank you.
Thank you.